My wife noticed I had a mole discoloured in the back of my neck. And I, poo-pooed it and didn't bother about it for a while. And then I said, I better go in. Went to see the doctor, and then he said, "I'll go down to Truro. That'll just get it checked with dermatology." They thought it was a skin cancer, maybe the one that wasn't the melanoma, but me being me with my luck, unfortunately, it was a melanoma. Anyway, they removed it. It was a melanoma spreading down my neck, and it did go into 6 lymph nodes, 6 or 7 lymph nodes. Yeah, so I've got a nice scar now from there to there. I've got that. When you think about the hospices, you've got bad memories. You normally do. It's a family member. It's something. Most people that come in a hospice don't normally come out, do they? Or that's what I thought anyway. I'm so wrong. But it was lovely to come and meet Helen in a not too serious mode, because I wasn't talking to Helen about scans, and we talk about cancer a little bit, but not a lot. It's normally about everything else, really, in life, the nice things. I know I've got the problem, but it's like I know I've got people looking after me, if you get what I mean, and that helps, I think. So it's been a hard old journey, but like I say, Helen it's been brilliant. You come up here.
So when Quentin first came here, he had a really stiff neck, had very little mobility in his neck and his shoulder. So we started to do some myofascial release, which is just releasing some of the scar tissue and releasing some of that edema around him, so the manual lymphatic drainage, so looking where his scar tissue is so that we can move some of that fluid to a different area to slowly over time hopefully try and increase his range of movement. It's non-invasive, it's very hands-on, absolutely. We use different pressure for different people and different conditions, but with Quentin we could kind of go a little bit deeper around his neck. So now Quentin can kind of hold his head up properly, he's got really good range of movement with his neck, the pain is much less. So we kind of spend quite a lot of time working down his shoulder just to make sure that we can free up his shoulder, because obviously working and fishing is really important to him. So to begin with, I didn't work on that so much, but actually knowing that about him, we were like, let's incorporate that into his treatment plan as well.
Well, I'm definitely freer in the arm and neck, definitely. I mean, I love, my biggest hobby is fishing. I'm fishing all the time, to be honest. It takes my mind off a lot of things. Yeah, I mean, you've got to. I think it's better than any drug. You've got to get your head right, haven't you? And if I can go to fishing, if I can do that, it's better for me. And before I was coming up here, I was really struggling with holding the rod. And I do a lot of boat fishing, but I'd also taken up a lot of fly fishing. And that is quite, you're using your neck all the time and pulling lines and things like this. Whereas before I was really stiff. I mean, really stiff. And now I have got good movement now. I think I've used the word before, but she's a powerhouse. She gets in your neck and she gets in there and moves it around. That's what you want. I've often said to Helen, I wish you could do that every day before I go to work. But yeah, she's great. She really is. Yeah. Things are looking better at the moment, definitely. Got a grandson now, which is great. So that's a real focus.